People always ask me this one question all the goddamn time. What indicators do I use? What indicators do I... The amount of emails I get of people just asking me the same question is crazy. So I'm going to be answering the question today because it's such an important question, right? Indicators are extremely important. I'm going to explain to you my most impactful indicator because not all indicators are built the same. Some of them are useless. Some of them are cash grabs. There's a couple of indicators out there that are really useful, and I'm going to be explaining the one which is the most impactful, which I use every single day. But before we get into that, the first thing you need to avoid at all costs is this. This is what my screen used to look like 2 years ago. When I first started trading, this is what it used to look like. It was horrible because in my mind it was like this. Okay, if I get all the indicators in the world on my screen, I'm going to make money. I thought I outsmarted the market. I was like, okay, what's the point of getting one indicator if I can get two? What's the point of getting two indicators if I can get three? And so on and so forth. My screens look like this, bro. It was terrible. So just don't do this, all right? It just doesn't work. It overcomplicates everything. You don't see anything, and it's just terrible. Like, don't be doing this stuff. And another thing you really should avoid at all costs is paying for indicators. Don't pay for these indicators. The most popular indicator to pay for that everybody pays for at this point is Lux Algo. I'm calling them out. Don't be paying for this crap. It just doesn't work. If it was really easy to make that much money, that you just pay for an indicator and it tells you exactly when to buy, exactly when to sell, like think about it. It just doesn't make any sense. So don't pay for indicators. Don't use 15 different indicators and make it really complex and weird. You're just gonna end up losing money. I'm speaking from experience. Don't make this mistake. It just does not work. So let's talk about why indicators work in the first place. Now I put a traffic light here, I put it for a reason. The reason traffic lights work, or almost anything for that matter, is because we all collectively agree on a couple of rules. So we all agree that if the traffic light is red, you should stop. We all agree on that. We all agree that when the traffic light is green, you should go. That's the only reason it works. The traffic light for stop, it could have been green, and the traffic light for go could have been red. But if we all collectively agreed on it, that's what we would have been running on. But we all instead agreed that it should be red for stop and green for go. That's what we all agreed. And that's why it functions, that's why it works, that's why we all follow it. So take the same logic or thinking and apply it to trading. Why do indicators work? The only reason indicators work is because everybody sees the same indicator on their chart. Every trader around the world sees the same indicator on their chart. And when they see the price react with that indicator, they make a decision. They buy or sell. That's the only reason it works. It doesn't work because there's some amazing mathematical formula in the background using GPUs and using AI and everything. No, the reason it works is because everybody sees the same indicator, and everybody, when they see the price touch the indicator, they buy or they sell or they make a move. They do whatever. That's the only reason indicators work. So if you think of it like that, paying for indicators automatically makes no sense, because if you're paying for indicators, not everybody has access to the indicator. Only a set few number of people have access. So you should, in theory, be using indicators that everybody uses. Because if everybody uses the same indicators, you're on the same level. You all see the same thing, which means you will all act almost the same way. Because you need to remember, this is another big lesson. When you're trading stocks, especially when you're day trading small cap, small float stocks like me and my community do, you're not trading against large institutions and banks and all these people. You're trading against random people just like you. Just like you, there's people, they're trading, they're on their phones, they're on their laptops, those are the people that you're trading against. So don't think this is some big brain and all. It's just we all see the same stuff. That's why we all react. That's the main reasons that indicators work. Now, which indicator do I use? Right? I mean, this is what you came to the video for. So let's get to it. The indicator that I use, drum roll please, is volume. That's as simple as it is. This is my most impactful indicator. This is the one that I use every single day without a doubt. There's some other indicators that I have on my chart. I don't really use them every single day, but this I can guarantee I use every single day. Like if I'm trading 5 days in a week, 5 days out of the week, I'm using this indicator. There's some other indicators like VWAP. I use it here and there, but it's not like an everyday thing where I'm like always looking at it. Some days I don't look at it. You know, some weeks I might look at it 2 or 3 times. That's it. But volume I'm looking at every single day. And you might already have this indicator. So let me teach you how to use it properly. So let me explain why volume is the best indicator in the first place. is very simple because some people don't understand what this indicator even means or what it displays or what it kind of tells you. More volume is equal to higher demand. So you can see this price, for example. You can say with like, a decent amount of certainty that as the volume is increasing, you can imagine where the price is going. You can imagine the price went up here, down here, up, and it generally went up. And that's exactly what happened. When I took the screenshot, the price was exactly like this, and it went up. So more volume equals higher demand. And when you have higher demand, the price goes up. That's like you have to remember that. And so speaking from that theory, if we have a lot of volume and we have a lot of price action, that's confirmation. What that means is if we have a lot of volume over here and price is making a big move, that's good. It means we're seeing the right thing. If we have less volume like this and price is making a massive move upwards, that's just bad, because what it means is like, yes, the price is going up, but not many people are buying it. Not many people care. It's like a fake move. And eventually what happens, where you see oftentimes happening, is the price retraces, it goes back to where it was. So the price might go up over here, make a large move with low volume, then it just returns to the same price. And you could have avoided this whole trade, like buying at the top and losing all this money, if you just looked at volume. That's how important it is. Now, let me show you like some examples, like some real life examples. On the left, you can see, because you guys know I day trade gappers and gappers only. On the left, you can see the stock price of a chart with extremely low volume. Right? We have a volume here, no volume, no volume, no volume, no volume. A volume here, no volume, no volume. It's just weird. There's like even the wicks. I mean, it's like teleporting. I mean, they don't have constant moves. It's just up and down and weird and up, down, sideways. It's weird. Low volume. You want to completely avoid this. If you see a stock price like this, within a second you should just avoid it. Now take a look at this price. You can see pre-market. Look how much volume it has. It doesn't look like a lot of volume because of this, but if you took this out of the equation, this is a lot of volume. Compared to this, it's a lot of volume. A lot of volume pre-market. It's making good moves, whatever. And check this out. Remember what I told you about, high price action, high volume is good? Look at this. The price goes from here all the way till here. Look at the volume. It goes from here all the way till here. That just it confirms exactly what I said. And like I said this, if there's less volume with high price action, that's bad. It's fake. Look at this. The price goes all the way from here and crashes all the way down over here. Look at the volume. Decreases. What does this mean? It's a fake move. And what happens? The move ends up going back up. Like, this is how simple it can be. If you didn't have volume, if you didn't have this on, you'd be like, oh, I mean, it's going down, but it went up. I might buy the stock. You're completely oblivious to the fact that this is a terrible option because there's no volume. Look at this. If you didn't look at the volume, you'd be like, is it a good option? Is it not? I don't know. Let's just buy over here. Let's hope it goes up, and then you would have ended up losing money. So volume saves you. It really gives. It's like you're blind if you don't see volume. But when you see volume, it's like, okay, like you unlock a totally different experience when you know how to read volume. And the most important thing, if you take anything away from this video, is if you see a move, whether it's up or down, accompanied with high volume, that's good. If you see a move, like a huge move, whether it's up or down with low volume, it's fake. It means not many people are interested. That's the biggest takeaway from this video. And one last example I want to talk about is obviously opening volume. Opening volume is extremely important. It's one of the main things that I use on a day-to-day basis. Look at the opening volume on this. It's crazy. You can't even see you can barely see the pre-market volume. You can just see like little ups and downs. You can barely see anything. But look at the opening volume. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, look at this. It's insane. Compared to this, it's crazy. Opening volume. This is one of the most important things. If you see high amounts of volume and opening volume, that clearly means that people are interested. And again, if you see a high amount of opening volume with a high price action, that's even better. It's confirmation. And look what happens up here. We see high amounts of opening volume with high amounts of price action, and the stock continues going up and up and up and up. We see high amounts of volume with high amount of price action, price goes up and up and up and up. Look at this. And even over here, like, this is how accurate it can be. As price ends up going up and up, the volume starts to decrease. Right? So price is increasing, but the volume is decreasing. What does it tell you? It means it's fake. It means price is going to come back down, and that's exactly what it does. This is how beautiful volume can be. And if you know how to use it, if you know how to read it, it can make you a lot of money and it can save you a lot of losses. That's how important it is. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch a video where I explain how I made $3,243 in like 2 minutes day trading, click the video that just popped up over here. It goes through my strategy, it goes through what I did, the trade that I made. I explain it, I tell you how to make it, etc. It's a very good video. Go click that. Again, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. Have a good day.